Hey guys, how's it going? Coming at you with another video right now. So this is my fourth stock that I recommend buying this year for sure. First stock was Dropbox, then we had Tattoo Chef, then we have Beyond Meat, and then we have this one. Obviously it's PayPal. So PayPal is, it's been around forever. It's a way of, sending money from peer to peer. They've done a lot in the past couple of years and they've been growing like crazy. Ever since the pandemic hit, it's gone even crazier. So, this is one that I would definitely keep your eye on in 2021. The ticker is PYPL. So that's obviously how you'd find the stock. Little background of it. So in 2020, they had a growth, per share. They had 107% year-over-year growth. So that's insane. I mean, that's like you've more than doubled your money if you put this, started buying the stock in January of last year. Now, if you bought it on the dip when, when the market kind of that massive like correction in March, April, your year-over-year return would have been like 150 to 175. So that just shows you how much money you can make in the market just by like buying in a good company. So, I mean, that should really open your eyes to just like, rather than your money sitting in a savings account with like a 0.025% year-over-year return, you could have had 150 to 175 if you took advantage of it at the time. So unfortunately, I did not buy it at that time. So I'm kind of kicking myself, but so you guys don't make the same mistake I did last year. This is why you should buy it now. So it's a growth stock. So as I've said in all my videos, I mean, this is my favorite kind of stock to buy. Like I love buying these stocks because I feel like it's the best bang for the buck as far as like risk reward, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The market cap and the evaluation, the forward PE and all that is super, super, super high on the stock. You can't let that always scare you when it comes to buying a stock. Sometimes, big growth companies that are very well known, that have a lot of potential, they have high valuations. And sometimes some people get scared of high valuations, like, oh, it's going to come down, or, oh, it's overvalued, but like, it's really not. So you kind of got to get that out of your head when you're buying stocks. So if you're new to the market, if you hear people say it's a high valuation stock, oh, don't buy it, or oh, it's overpriced, like not necessarily. Like look at Amazon, look at Tesla, look at Facebook, like look at all these industry leaders that are all technically overvalued. Even when like Amazon was 1,600 a share last year, like now it's double, and they were saying it's overvalued then. So don't get hung up on that. This is obviously I do long-term investing. If you haven't watched my other channel or my other videos, I'd highly recommend it. Definitely like, subscribe, hit that subscribe button down at the corner down there. But I do prefer buying stocks for growth. So this one I think has a big potential for 3 to 10 years, depending on how they execute and what they keep doing and how everything else goes with what's going on in the world right now. So usually like a 3 to 5 year outlook I usually do to buying stocks, because you can kind of predict that. 10 years, it's kind of hard, but I could see this company executing at a high level for the next decade. So really I'm looking at 3 to 5 years, but I wouldn't mind holding the stock for 10 years if they keep doing great. So what I would do, so this stock right now costs $242.46. That's what it costs right now as I'm making this video. I would try buying this every month. If you could do every week, that would be great too, as long as it's around that price. So I would try buying it every week, every month for all of 2021. So all of 2021, try buying this stock. I think you'll be happy with what you see in the years to come. PayPal recently acquired Venmo. Venmo is a really big transaction. I mean, really it's for small transactions and stuff like that. Like if you go to the bar and your friend lends you some money or buys you a drink and you want to pay him back, It's super easy. I mean, I'm sure most of you guys know what it is, but there's no fees and it transfers right to your bank account. It's super awesome, super easy. Well, PayPal just acquired them recently. So that's huge for PayPal. Let me just check where I'm at here. Okay. They accept crypto and digital currency, and you can buy and sell through PayPal now. So this opens so much doors, especially with Bitcoin being 38K right now. I think crypto's here to stay. I don't know if it's going to stay at that evaluation, go up or down. I don't really study crypto and Bitcoin too much, but the fact that Bitcoin and Venmo now accept it as transactions, that's awesome. I mean, it's only going to make the stock go, up and up and up. So that's really sweet. So I definitely like that they're going in that direction. I think that price is in like future growth, because digital transactions might be the way to go in the future, depending on inflation and stuff like that. But that's a whole nother video I can go into about. The last 2 quarters, they beat EPS. If you don't know what EPS is, it's earning per share. So analysts had them making, I don't know off the top of my head, but they had them making X amount earnings per share, and they beat it by double digits the last 2 quarters. I think they're going to continue to beat it by double digits every quarter this year. I think they're going to really do a great job this year. One exciting thing the CEO just posted about PayPal, he said digital wallets will drive PayPal's growth. And I 100% believe he's right. You see he's taking action because he's buying digital, transactions. You could buy, sell. So he's not just like saying something, he's actually doing it. And it's screaming right at you. Like, this is a definite buy right now. Like this should just say it all. If the CEO is saying something like this and he's doing this, you should buy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They have a budget saving tool, so they're adding a lot of new features to their site, and I love that. It's something that will help people track their money and stuff like that. So this is something that is really exciting. They're coming out with new features all the time and just being innovative and being more user friendly. They are also getting into international markets. That's their goal. I don't know when they're going to do this, but I know that's definitely their vision in the future. So that's also, if you're just talking where they're at now, and then if you go internationally, like obviously they're going to grow a lot. So that's, that's great. So this is my average cost base right now. Average cost base right now is 196. I have it. So that's a 22% growth. And I haven't been in this stock for more than, I don't know. I like I said, I should have been buying it last year in the spring. I don't think I started buying it until the fall. So I've been just adding. So even at this price, I would still add. However, I like Dropbox, Tattoo Chef, and Beyond Meat more right now. So my other 3. So I'm adding to them before this one. But if you just want to build a position, just like get in on the stock at this price, I wouldn't steer you against it. I think it's a good idea. So what I would buy it at, what I would love, like I would load the boat. If it gets to like 175 to 200 again, so basically where I initially bought it, I would try doubling down my position. Let's see where I'm at. Oop, it's not working. I continuously buy to around 300. That's when I would stop. And then, I would buy to 300. I would stop at like 315. I don't think that's worth, I would hold after that for now. My price prediction for the end of this year, I think it could be anywhere from 325 to 350. And then I think they're going to have a huge year in 2022 and 2023 when things get back to normal and there's pent-up demand to spend and stuff like that. And online, digital currency, and they get everything, lined up more. I could see it being anywhere from like 600 to like even as crazy as like $1,000 a share. So, if you're buying at this price and it gets to this in 2-3 years, that's a silly price right now. So definitely think, you should look into, buying this stock. So that's all I got. I'll keep you guys updated on if I get any good news. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you. And that's it. Peace.